So, it's a bit later than usual. I don't know how long this stream will be because I don't know how much time there'll be before I get hungry for dinner. But, so, if you weren't here last time, huge spoiler warning. I'm in the atelier, the Mount Holly blueprints. I ended last stream with trying to map out the entire Mount Holly blueprints. And this is what I have. So there's a few letters I couldn't figure out. Like the one in the foyer, it's like a Christmas tree and a book, and I have no idea what it's supposed to be. And then like the den, I think it's S because that's really the only thing that would make sense for that word. Same with the T in crest for the lavatory. But it's these something, dying, lying, I don't know, plans, forge, baron, crest, among, huim, blessed. I'm assuming this is a homonym, like among huim blessed, unless it's like an Arajan word I don't remember. I like that baron is entirely blue. That whole row is blue rooms, that's fun. But also the foundation's in there, and it's the letter A, that's fun. But, and then the words you get from the Morajai boxes are, through lantern light and sketches cast, a tint of truth to find our path, a hue of wisdom to turn us right, a shade of rain to pass the light. Through lantern light in shadows part, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. Don't know why it stops rhyming at the end. A bit of a misstep from Orave, Lady Clara Epson, but can't all be sluggers perfect. But so at first I thought you had to trace a path through the rooms, but the fact that there is a big shade of blue here means that you can't do it through any of the other colors. And the fact that there's like this weird crossroads here and the gallery doesn't actually connect to either of them means that I don't think there's a singular path through only blue. Also, all this. So then I realized that I should probably mark down the lanterns in the hallways, which I did by adding extra columns and stuff. And then I realized there were also walls, which you can barely see as being like in the intersections, like here and here and here, and it's not pretty. But while I was doing this, I noticed like, okay, so there's like a purple line here. It just barely doesn't make it. And then the purple starts here. So I was then thinking, okay, maybe there's something about like starting and then going out into the hallways and then back into rooms. Because this whole time I was thinking the 3 shades of light meant like 3 primary colors that you then can like mix in. Like blue goes to blue, purple, or green. But that doesn't work because the entryway is touching only the warm colors that it does not collide with. And even if we do it by rooms, again, the gallery doesn't connect to any of these, and yeah. But I also noticed that technically the entryway isn't the entrance to Mount Holly Estate, it's the hallway at the bottom, which doesn't have lanterns. But also, looking through the notes... Whoop, hold on. I gotta find this. Green, violet, yellow, red, blue, orange. That's also the only blue lantern. So, the things here and here, looking at the screenshots, those do match up, which is interesting. I did make this map that also includes the doorways. And, yeah. Okay. So, I knew the lanterns were something also because of the Hidden Hue poem. 3 lines of, not that one. It was the Hidden Hue is something else. This has from Prism Pristine 3 paths convene, 3 lines of light. Yeah. No, it was right. It was these words, the Morajai box words, through lantern light and sketches cast. Tint of truth to find our path. Yeah. So, I believe... I don't know if the color of the room actually matters. I am curious, though. So, purple, you pretty much start here, I believe. Go here, take the drawing room, and then the rest of it seems to be only in purple lanterns. Unless... Oh, wait, no, I think pump room you have to go through, actually, and then around that way. Red... kind of go... Yeah, it's not till you get to around here that it starts to... I think you have to go through there. But considering the rooms are all blue in the Mount Holly blueprints, I'm not sure if the color of the rooms actually matter. I kind of think they don't. You could say, like, the... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the one left hidden is just referring to the color of the rooms. So anyways, I did a version of the map without the room colors just to help illustrate, like, oh, you could actually draw a path through the individual colors of pathway, and it actually pretty well makes a route. I think purple's is the most obvious when you consider, you know, this whole string here of purple. So I think what I'm doing is starting from that bottom hallway, skipping the entrance. Since you don't actually go into it from the bottom, I think it doesn't matter. And then focusing on the lantern lights. That's my plan. I don't know what the sum of 18 means. Like, I don't think they take 18 steps to make each path. Like, if we start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, it's more than 18. And I don't know if the one left hidden actually matters. I don't think this has any specific like clue to it, and I don't know what the deal is with the what's the word? I don't know what this is about. The 6 blank lines on a side view of the house. Unless that's the attic? No, I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with the... I didn't do the right one. I don't know what the deal with the, like, words that were on... or the rooms that were on the blueprints on the drafting table. I don't know what those are about. I didn't check if there was a... I'm pretty sure there are, like, multiple different room types. I don't know. Because, yeah, I was, like, going through a bunch of different possibilities for the maze itself. Because I figured it was maze-related with the... From Prism Pristine, 3 paths convene. So, like, maybe it's you have to cycle through the colors of, like, green, violet, and that kind of worked, but it didn't. And then I was like, okay, maybe it's they're in pairs, so green, violet's one pair, and that didn't work. Kind of the middle part where it's all blue rooms. And then The I don't really need that actually. I do have monk going for quite a while. I accidentally got the berry picker, and I messed around with that a little bit, but then I went back to the shrine, and you can't change the blessing while you're in the shrine. But I did go in and I I took the money out, which also curses you. I thought you would need the hammer in order to curse yourself to like wipe the current blessing, but no, you don't need the hammer. You just need that. So okay, I should actually go and put my map up. I need to move my map to the other monitor. Good enough. Okay, so let's do purple. That seems like the most fun. And also the one that I'm most familiar with. So we go up through the maid. Then we have to do drawing room. Then I believe I can follow this outer path for a bit. Just double checking. Oh, okay. I do have to turn left here. Go through West Wing Hall, I believe, and then passage? Yeah. And this is purple. Hook here, hook here. Then taking Den up and to the right. Yep, so far so good. Stop here, go this way. Pump room. And then I believe this is the part where I'm looping around Coat Check. Hey, the moon is purple. The moon is purple. This was not the true path. Fuck. Alright, let's try... I want to see what happens if I go back in the red path and then take the orange. Yeah. So... now I have to flip it turnways, though, is the problem. I believe I'm going here and here? And into the pool. Into the dragon's lair. Up. Chapel. Wait. I didn't need to go into the chapel. I don't know if I just fucked up the red path. But I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Well, I also didn't need to go into the Gaim. Wait, did I? Oh wait, no, I did. Okay, that was a wall that I missed, that one. I guess I'll have to open up my spreadsheet now to fix that. It's just the borders on Google Docs are very small. Oh god, even like increasing the border width really did not help. Oh no, never mind, there we go. I had to reapply it, like sunscreen. Oh, I just take this until it stops becoming red. And I believe this should be red now? Yeah. Take this down till I get to cloister, which is here. Take it straight across. And it should be a quick turn here. Okay. Well, that was red. I don't know if I fucked anything up or not. We'll see. Now let's try orange, which is the final lantern that's next to the, what do you call it? The sanctum. Or not sanctum, what is it called? Antechamber. Like the game Antechamber. Surprisingly, I've never played it. A friend of mine bought it on Steam when we were in like high school, and he thought it was malware because it kept crashing on his computer or something. I actually don't recall exactly where I'm going now. It looks like I turn right to go into dining room, and then north, and here. Yeah. Oh, this one's a pretty twisty one. So I go into foundation, and then across. Looks like I wrap around the outside here. Then up. Check. Okay, I go one more. Oh, and this is the one that passes through the chapel, because the front, yeah, that's the top of the chapel there. Okay, now you're orange. This was also not the true path. Well, do I even have enough steps to do red? I mean, maybe, depending on... Like, I might as well try doing red from the start just to see how this goes. Let's see, where is it? It's funny, I've been listening to a lot of The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway recently. Great album. I quite enjoy it. There's a lot you could talk about with it, and certainly people have. I know at times saying there's a lot to talk about can be a bit of a cliche. But the song playing here, especially the like the four notes progressing, is a lot like one of the instrumental suites within that album, the Silent Sorrow and Empty Boats, which comes after the Lamia. Where Rail eats a monster girl. I'm not joking. Actually, no, I lied. He eats 3 monster girls. Just double checking. I think this is the one that I just take until it stops. Oh, right. I forgot. That's the part that I didn't mark out. Oh, right. I just have to go through the gym. I don't think that should count against me, both in a literal sense and also in terms of like the way the world ought to be. Okay, let me go pool. Okay, the door's red. This was also not the true path? Stee. I'm just like, is there an acrostic here? But the fact that it's 4 3 3 3 4 4 does not exactly indicate that. Alright, let me look at the riddle again. I'm assuming the hidden hue riddle relates to this. From Prism Pristine, 3 paths convene. Yeah, let me wait a bit. Three lines of light, 3 shades foreseen. 3 colors to count, a sum of 18. The one left hidden remains to be seen. I mean, even just counting the lanterns, it didn't make sense. As far as the 18, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, yeah. Three colors to count, a sum of 18, but the one that's hidden remains to be seen. Through lantern light and sketches cast, tint of truth to find our path. Wisdom to turn us right, a shade of rain to pass the light. Through lantern light and shadows part, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. What was... Let's see, do I have enough steps for... Okay, I better have enough steps to go back to the atelier proper. I was gonna say, what are the words that are in the Moragi boxes in those rooms that it pointed out? Three primary colors, 3 primary paths. The colors are red, yellow, and orange. Or no, red, orange, and violet. Rav. Music room, guest bedroom. To craft inviting rooms that might appeal to the citizens of the realm. I even secured an arrangement with a local firm, yeah. So, okay, here we go. Yep. Let me just get out my pencil to make this easier for me. I dropped my pencil. Oh, Miss Piggy. Yeah, it's not Kermit at all. I don't do a Kermit. There's a few impressions I know I shouldn't try. That and Stitch. Hold on. Okay, Pool is the first one, so that's 8. Then Foundation is A. Wait, are you kidding me? A? A shade. 2. Pass. through. Seek. AA shade to pass the through seek. Yeah? AA shade to pass the through seek. With the letters. That'd be Y. R. O. R. It's Rory backwards. E. S. A. W. Ah, yes, Roarsaw. I've heard it's quite nice there in autumn. What else do I want to look at? 12 dead ends. If we look at just the dead ends in here, how many are there? Are there 12 here? Coat check, servants' quarters, furnace. Laundry. A. I might as well. It almost spelled Siglemic. Just double check. Coat check. Servants' quarters, furnace, laundry, guest bedroom, closet, no, kitchen, lavatory is T, solarium is A. No. Cloister. Observatory, maid's room, entrance, pantry, storage. Oh, Siglagtat. And the words for... Wait, hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... That's 9! That's not even 12 dead ends! There's 9 of those, if I counted right. I might as well just do the words as well. In... Tint. Truth. Find. Our... Two. Light. Through. Cast? Did I get that right? In tint truth, find our to light through cast. Yeah, cool. It does bother me that there is a blue lantern and no other blue lanterns. I was thinking that was just a hint related to Prism. Maybe it's not. I don't fucking know. So that didn't help me. And yeah, the Roarsaw, or Roarsaw. Oh! You can anagram that to Rosewary. Wasn't that in, the... Not the Hidden Hue, but the, It was in the letter in the family core, wasn't it? Like a Roseberry Path or something. Because I did the Interpol reference. If I did it, if I rearranged it, it could be like a shade. The a shade the pass seek through to A. Thanks. What is this, River Run? Towards Adams and Eve, past Howth Castle and environs. I mean, I could try to do something with these. Like, Nook, Pantry, and Ballroom would be... Where'd the Nook go? I just had it. Rain We Shade. Or... CSO. Billiard room is us. Spare room. Sproom. Was of. West Wing Hall. 45. Library music room guest bedroom. What's the R? It looks like it's gonna be a sentence and then it's not. Tint the truth? That's something. Lavatory is light. Observatory was in light, tint the truth. That's almost real. That's A and of. I think it might just be a don't go where the... Was that always there? Don't go where the path leads? Huh? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open up Paint. And, get Monitor 2 content. I'm gonna do a quick save as. Don't look at my files. Don't look at the one that says shitty Roblox thumbnails. It was a bit that I didn't care to continue. I am curious now if what would happen if we blank out everything that we end up passing through. Ew! That looks awful. So ignoring the purple, or ignoring the ones outside of the sanctum, because that's, you know, there's only so much you can do with that. It was here. Then red. Just like this. Gym, and then it was familiar territory from there. Whoop, yeah. Then orange was there. No, undo. Undo. Here? Is that right? Yeah. Did I have to go through the billiards room? I don't think I did. Pretty sure that was just a straight through, straight away. So is there... No, there's not really one path that takes me through now. I was kind of wondering, but it's mainly the purple right here and this little route around the closet that cut it out. Because I was thinking, like, okay, is there a... Also, there's not just one, because yellow and green both catch up through there. They just get caught about here. And it's not like there's a set of blue rooms that are walked through because of that. Okay, so that's... It's probably nothing. I was just thinking where it, you know, doesn't... Where the path doesn't lead or whatever. Was it where the path leads? Hold on. Don't go where the path leads. Does that mean not to go to the sanctum? Where else would you go? Problem with starting at the Blue Lantern is that we can't go into any blue rooms from there. If we go into the pantry, then we end up next to a Red Lantern immediately. Or we end up next to red immediately. Because I was also wondering if you had to just avoid the red, but start at the blue as like a Arindia thing. But I don't think that's the case. Tint of truth to find our path. A hue of wisdom to turn us right. A shade of rain to pass the light. See, I was thinking that the shade of rain to pass the light was referring to going into the rooms which are all dyed blue due to being on the blueprint. Lantern light and shadows part. Seek what's left of the lies we cast. I think I might try to bring the still water here. That's something I haven't done. Mainly because I just didn't want to do it. That just means extra work where I have to find the coat room or the coat check before I can enter the outer room. And then I have to worry about having enough steps. But I do wonder if the tint of truth or whatever, the shade of rain, is referring to still water. Oh, right. There was also something else I wanted to double check first, though. Because she mentions all that she holds sacred. And... oh, God. How far back was that? I need to find the poem that's in the clock tower. Wait a minute, hold on. That's not Clara Epson. I found this again, Clara and Simon. Aura Vey is older than Clara. That's a previous generation. Because the In Eclipse Ball photo was in 1952, and she looks pretty young. Oh wait, duh. Okay, I looked at the family tree, which I had just above this, and yeah, Baroness Orave is up there. Baron Thomas Sinclair, who is the guy who was pointing in that one photo. Baroness Orave. Oh, she's not an Epson. She's a Sinclair. Oh. Oh, right. Okay, for some reason I had thought that Clara was Herbert's mom and Herbert's brother's mom by default, but no, Orave is just her name. Uh right. So the thing I wanted to note is that Mary goes by Mary Matthew Epson, and her mother goes by Lady Clara Epson. Wait, hold on, no. But so I guess that's just the woman in general in this world taking their maiden name. Because there's like a newspaper scrap in the archive. It's in one of the file cabinets you need a key for that I think you get in like. It's one of the ones that the aquarium hints at. But it mentions that the princess, the like Arajan princess, or somebody princess, I don't think it was the Desolate's princess, but there is a princess that takes her mother's maiden name. Wait, no. Clara didn't take her mother's maiden name. She took her father's last name. Well, I was essentially thinking Mary takes her mother's last name and not her father's. But her mother wasn't Arajan. Unless Simon or Herbert were. Sorry, you can't see this. I was looking at this. Yeah, Baroness Orave. I blame the family tree for not being directly lined up. It's like the fucking Witness. Like, oh, I think we have to draw the line this way, where there's no head. Is that supposed to mean that there is a relative that was torn out? I don't even know who that would be, so I'm just gonna ignore that. But that's interesting. I need to look at the, like, crests again as well. But no, that's interesting. Okay, now to find the thing I actually wanted to find, which was the swan poem in the clock tower, the swan lumps. So many screenshots. And I have some screenshots of the same thing multiple times. There's a few pages in A New Clue where I have taken multiple screenshots of it. Which is very funny. Yeah, here's this, by the way. This means that Mary was born 5 years after that ball, which is kind of neat. I have 2 screenshots of the birth certificate twice in a row, and it's the same goddamn thing. I must have just pressed the screenshot button twice. Where is this? It's a list of staff members. I'll just show the monitor. There we go. Southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, darker the days are coming forth. Sacred. So, it's that. I mean, that's the Arindia symbol. Is that everything I hold sacred just referring to Arindia? I had a thought, but, wait, what was I doing? Oh, right, code check. I want to do this part first. Or, I want to do this idea first. I have the first song on Take This to Your Grave stuck in my head, because not only have I been listening to Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, but I've been listening to Take This to Your Grave quite a bit. It has one of Patrick Stump's, or no, was it Pete Wentz? One of Pete Wentz's best one-liners. One of his best Wentz-liners, which is "Stop burning bridges, drive off of them." Fucking great. Isn't it like Pete Wentz writes the lyrics and then Patrick Stump writes the music around the lyrics or something? I think Take This to Your Grave has a lot of moments where it does feel like Patrick is struggling to fit the words into the meter, but not in the way that like a fast song challenges your ability to do so, but mostly in the way that it seems like he has to extend some notes and hold some words in order to properly sing the song. When it works great, but I think they don't really have that figured out until Cork Tree. Though from what I remember reading, that process changed, I think, around the time of Infinity on High. This is Aquarium, by the way. Ooh, gave me a bunch of steps. I think I've gone positive on steps. I still mostly just want to try to get code check. But I can't spend gems on the cloister because I need code check. I also really would rather not spend stars on Inkwell. I'm hoping to get my what's it called, my stars back up, mainly because I just want to know what the last constellation is. Tended Rosei. Dear Sterling Sun, I'm quite impressed. I didn't expect to make it this far. These words have reached your eyes. Rest assured the end of the spiral is near. Stay vigilant and rose-wary, yep, for the thorns we discover are twice as sharp at the conclusion of each of our journeys. The waters of the West Spring shall yet reveal more secrets from these mere passages. I'm like, there weren't any roses in that, were there? There was one picture clue, or one Rebus pair, that was like a boat on a ship, or a boat at a dock, and then a like garden archway, and I kept thinking it was trellis. I later looked up if there was a synonym for it, lingo style, and I found arbor, so it was harbor and arbor. 3 shades for a scene, 3 colors to count a sum of 18. I still don't understand the sum of 18 part. Inclusion of each of our journeys. Rose vine. Rose vine. Is there Never mind, I had a stupid idea. Ignore the thing I was just about to say. Oh right, I forgot I had the Cloister of Rinna. I need to look at the Okay, I don't know how much I care about getting the watering can anymore. I need to look at the sorry, my brain is evaporating apparently. I need to look at the upgrades for the garden again to try to match some names to faces. Right. I haven't looked at these with the magnifying glass, so I'm curious if further secrets reveal. No? You can make out the letters a bit clearer. Tended rosebud. Then here, there's like markings, but I don't think those mean anything. You know, like a dot there, I don't think that matters. There's some squigglies there. It's gotta be nothing. I mean, I might as well just try a little bit longer to force out the coat check. This isn't the way. I at least have the magnifying glass as far as new experiences go. I guess there wouldn't be any harm in opening up the commissary and getting some item. I mean, have I gotten to rank 5 yet? Interesting that, so it's orange there, red on some of it, and then the pink, blue there. I don't think that's anything. I don't think the colors on there matter, but this game loves to just give you colors. No. I'm just gonna turn around at this point. I do not give a hoot. I don't even care about opening up the break room there. The billiards puzzle. Swans. This fucking room, I swear to God. Okay. Well, maybe the magnifying glass will reveal to me untold secrets. I guess something else I can do is start at the Blue Lantern and look in the pantry and see if there's anything in there that is, like, notable, stand out. Oh, the westwardly the waters of the West Spring will reveal more in these passages is referring to the secret passage, isn't it? That's funny. But yeah, I was wondering if there was something you could do on, like, this paper that would be invisible. Find myself unequal to the selfless task of sharing them with the world. Which I hold sacred. Sacred is Arindia. Let's see, there's nothing else I can actually click on in here, right? What did it say when I went down the wrong path? Like, this is not the true path, or this was not the true path. That is 6 words that would fit the 6-word blank on this house. Like, the only other 6-word passage I can think of is CIX add 6 Torlorette, which I don't want to think about that passage anymore. Just found a 3rd picture of the birth certificate. God damn it. Okay, this one also has been bothering me. The license plate on this car is an acronym. This, it says Swan Song, but that's not what an acronym is. Let alone, you know, acronym versus initialism. I mean, that's 6 letters, but it's not 6 words. Do I have the letter that was in the family core before? Oh wait, no, the letter was from Herbert, wasn't it? Was it? God, I don't remember who wrote some of this shit. There's too many people involved in this story, and I still have to keep track of all of them. Yeah, I don't see anything else that would really act as a hint, so... Though I like that the observatory has the telescope in it as part of, like, the floor plan. The lavatory's even missing some stuff. I don't see the toilet. I don't think the attic had much in the way of, like, secret messages. It also notably wasn't even in this version. Okay, so here's the blue lantern. If I go in here, this was sharp into harp, which is S. This is a blue puzzle box. Of course, it steps out into, like, red. And there's no way to avoid that. I was kind of wondering if I had to go through rooms with Arindia puzzle boxes. Because the sacred puzzle had the Arindia symbol, and, you know, there's that, and puzzle box in this room was on the top floor, wasn't it? There it is. What you got for me, library? That one's blue. Let's go back to the past. Let me see. Do I have a brush that's just a square? Well, I guess actually that would be the pencil tool? No, that's a circle. Whatever. I'm gonna mark down where the blue puzzle box... Because that's, like, the only thing I can think that's notable about the Nook, which is the only room that's connected to the blue lantern... Or, sorry, the pantry. Now, again, that's still just an assumption. Oh god, that means I'm gonna have to go through all the rooms again, which means I'm gonna have to waste a lot of steps. Cloister had, like, orange and pink or something. Okay. I'm not lost anymore. This is the East Wing Hall. I'm trying to think, did any rooms have black centers? This is blue. It's also the gender fluid colors, sort of. I'm just gonna take a picture of that. It needs one Arindia symbol, or is it Arindia, or is it Arinda Aries? I don't remember anymore, but it's one Arindia symbol. I'm also trying to keep track of, like, a room path. This is kind of promising. Well, this one's blue. Let's see then. If you can't go there and you can't go into the kitchen. Trophy room? Or foundation? I guess let's check the trophy room. That's macaroni. I don't actually... I think that's Morajai, if I remember correctly. I don't super remember what realm that is. That's Carrerica. I guess it's neither of those? Right, it was on the bar. That one... It's Fen Aries is the red one, right? I get those two mixed up all the time, really. Let's see. Did I already... Oh, wait, it just checked, and it was Arajan. Damn it. Oh, that's funny. The Blueprints version of the gym also has squeaky floors. Fuck. Can you, like... I must have just taken a wrong turn somewhere, clearly. I also have not seen an Arindia symbol, which does make me wonder if there was some... If that's not it. Wait, no, this one does. This one. What's in shadows? The pass. Oh, it's a What's We Do in the Shadows reference. In What's We the Shadows. I love that show. Okay, if I'm right about the puzzle boxes, then the dead end still wouldn't matter. Though I'm wondering if the 12 dead ends note is referring to dead ends in the hallways and not in the rooms themselves. Oh shit, I'm almost out. I think I'm fine if I can go in one more room. That one's arch. Ugh. Because, yeah, the hallway doesn't take away steps. However, I believe entering the atelier takes away 1, and then entering the secret passage takes away 1, so I might as well do it this way. But I did check the foundation. I do want to double check just to see if there are any other bluish aqua rooms that I missed. Oh, this counts as the atelier. Weird. Okay, what do we got? Sorry, I haven't been keeping chat. I haven't been reading chat because I've had Microsoft Paint on my left monitor for like the past 10 minutes. Path doesn't lead. The other question is if I'm not even supposed to go into the sanctum. Or, fuck, the antechamber. I mean, I know I'm not supposed... Well, I don't know if I'm not supposed to go into the sanctum. Do I... I don't stop at the foundation, do I? I guess I could double check if you can, like... I was kind of wondering if the prism order does matter, but it's actually for the puzzle boxes? That seems kind of silly, admittedly. Primary paths. I mean, the 3 primary paths. I wonder if I can only travel on those colors between rooms. Blue, red, orange. Problem is that doesn't make as much sense. The other problem is I don't know where I need to end up. That's yellow. I might as well just check the rest of these to see. It's purple. And that's green. Interesting. Oh god, that does not fit. That's a little better. It's yellow. Interesting that the green puzzle box is in a green room and the violet one's in a violet room, but not the other colors. But also that the green one is to the right of the green lantern and the violet one's to the right of the violet lantern. Food for thought. I might as well check some more of the rooms out and get their colors down. I don't know if this is anything important. This one's blue. But it's definitely something I didn't check beforehand. I'm just like trying to think of what other colors are there. Thinking about other possible endpoints. There is the foundation. I do kind of want to go back out and see if... and make a beeline to the foundation to see if it has anything interesting. Wait, hold on. Oh, shoot. I put the wrong color for one of the rooms down. That's fine. So this is the dining room. That's the hallway. Right? Yeah. This is the bottom side. Up and left, and this should take me to the This should take me to the kitchen. Nope, I'm lost. Never mind, I'm found. Do I end here? Wait, no, that had a yellow. Unless I have to start... Going back to Prism, let me double check. Green, violet, yellow, red, blue, orange. Orange. No, that doesn't work. Well, I guess I'll go back to this. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do as much data entry today. I was so sure about my lantern idea, and it was technically right, but not right enough, you know? Now I'm getting lost again. I'm lost again. Okay, that's dining room. That's hallway. Oh, there's another light that another wall that I misplaced. There's a lot of orange Moragi boxes next to the blue ones, I am noticing. Let me go back to the foundation. It is accessible from here on the map. I mean, maybe? There's no rope or anything, so I don't know if there could even be an elevator. This one has a orange box. You know, orange box? Gaben? Gaben? Just me. This is blue. If I found a blue hue, I would know what to do. This is blue. Oh, okay, okay. We might be discovering something that doesn't exist, or giving a monkey a shower. This is green. See? Dun, dun, dun. It's purple. Fuck. You purple fuck. Closet would be a bag of nothing. Let's see. So... is this right? Where am I again? Oh, I'm... wait. I swear to God. I keep getting very lost. Okay, conference room is yellow, so, like, that doesn't matter. I don't think. But, like, big yellow spot on that. Should probably check out the pump room. That one's purple, too? Why are you Orpal? I really hope I don't have to do color combination like The Witness. I hope I don't have to, like, figure out what color it is when you cover it in blue to get a new shade. Purple. So Dark room was orange. Passage was purple. What else do I have that I haven't really looked at? Not much. I guess aquarium? Maybe? I know I checked the archives, chapel, pool, foyer, gym, in the West Wing Hall, billiards room, trophy room. I think none of those were blue. I mean, which one's the guess? Is this West Wing Hall? I might as well look at what's in the laundry room. Why not? There we go. That one's purple. Okay. See, the thing is that none of the other colors make as much of a, like, block of colors as the blue ones do. So I was looking at then, let's see. All right, I'm outside of the laundry room. It's very easy to get lost in this game, or in this area of this game, and this game in general, but like, it's never been this bad for me. Okay, so I'm below the passage. Right? Wait, no, I just went through the dark room. Orange. Oh, that's where I am. So if I turn around, it's that dead end. Okay. Okay, this takes me where I want to be. To the den. Wanted to check the aquarium. Mainly. Is this blue? Like water? Damn, it's yellow. So, okay. I guess there's a few more rooms. That's blue. Wait, this is blue and black. That's kind of messed up. Can I reach servants' quarters from here? Check out. Oh. Okay, that's where I am. Right? Where am I again? On coat check. Come out. Aquariums. Oh, I have the door for the coat check on the wrong side of the room. That's why my map is messed up. It was the fault of the cartographer. What you got here for me, buddy? This one's black. So there was one that was... Huh. Interesting. So, okay. I have most of the rooms down. I think pretty much everything on this side that I didn't mark was not blue. Because, see, look, it has a little pathway up through here, but then it stops. Is there a way to pass through all the blue ones without going through any of the others? I should probably check the solarium just to be safe. Where am I? Servants' quarters. Okay, this should be doable. Paint. So come out there. This way. The outside. Then go down a bunch. Okay, yeah. Wait, does this go all the way down? I don't think it does. Oh yeah, hell no it did not. Okay. I just want to check the solarium just in case there's something meaningful there. I could also try to cross-reference the blue and the black Morichai boxes. But I don't know if that actually matters again. Because, like, the one at the end has, like, 4 different symbols. And none of them are blue. But the presence of the black ones is not all the way at the bottom. Oh well, the solarium's right here. This one is green. That's funny. So, let's go back to here. So if we started here and went here, we would end up in here, which does not help. Hold on. Green, violet, yellow, red, blue, orange. I was thinking like green, violet, but then we can't really get to a yellow box. That was light and tint. That's nothing. In shade of past, the lantern in shadows seek what's we. Nah, it's gibberish. S-O-N, sun. E-S-M-N-G, Esmung. Was? Sun was Esmung? The thing about not going where the path leads is also still very bothering me. These something plans forge barren crest among hue and blessed. The thing with the barren crest is that the crest of the Sinclair crest has a is the holly branch, which is similar to the blue Morichai color. Which one had the macaroni? Was that the West Wing Hall? Because that's white. I don't know if that matters, though. Just based on this, is there any other sort of path related to puzzle box colors? Well, actually, I did want to check one more thing, which is once again removing everything we touched. And just ignoring the stuff that's around there. Wait, hold on. No, that is right. Because it kind of blends through it twice. Right? Yeah. Orange goes this. Nope, it doesn't go in there. It goes this way. Huh. Bye now. Death Stranding 2 on the beach? Can't believe they would just advertise in the middle of my own stream. They should pay me for that. And then Violet was... Okay, so that contradicts the thing I was thinking, which was something about, like, maybe the lantern paths also went through areas where they had their own color of puzzle box, but then there's rooms right here that are visited by two paths. And then there's one that doesn't, but the violet one does? Sort of? Right? It's just this one that doesn't. The drawing... No, the drawing room was the one I got wrong. Right. Cloister I didn't mark down. I guess I didn't mark down pool. Or any of these, really. Right, yeah. I accidentally marked the dining room orange instead of the drawing room. Which means it might. Okay, that doesn't help what I thought with that. Is that right? 12? Did I mess up one of the paths? No, I didn't. Is 12 dead ends related to that, maybe? Let's see, if I only do the rooms that we go through. So orange starts there. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta... Nope. I zoomed in too far. Because there weren't 12 dead-end rooms. So, let's see. Orange goes cloister. Hallway. Wait, no, it doesn't. It goes foundation. Right? Yeah. And then... not even foyer. It goes through archives, though. And then chapel. Right? Yeah, I think that's right. Red goes through there. Over to here. Here. Gym. Pool. And then Violet went maid. Drawing. A drawing of a maid. Ah, I see. Herbert Sinclair was, or no. I see Lady Oribe was quite cultured. Aren't I forgetting? Oh, right. Those two. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. So you go up through there. Here. Oh, you do have to go through the den. And then pump room. Right. So that was the 12. This doesn't help me. I mean, like... it doesn't really indicate much. If we're talking a sum of 18... 4, 5, 6. Are those all the dead ends? Oh no, laundry. So that would be 19 rooms then that are marked here. Damn. That doesn't help either. Okay. Let me take a step back from this. I don't think there's much in the way of shadows. We seek what's in the shade of truth? Isn't there something like that? Something about the shade of truth? I didn't check what was in the furnace. Oh god, I'm all the way in the solarium. Yeah. Fuck. It's so hard to find my way around here. Oh, man. I guess this gives me a good opportunity to double check some of these. I'm at the point where I don't even know if this is important. West Wing Hall. West Wing Hall. Okay. At least I can ride this one over quite a bit. Yeah. Furnace should be right here. That one's blue. We seek. What's... I mean, that seems kind of compelling. We seek what's in the shade of truth. Does that even make sense, though? Violet. The green, violet, yellow thing doesn't really work when there's too many yellows. Or when there's not many yellows, rather. Fuck. This is spare rib. Oh, right. How'd I end up in here? Get me out. I wanted to go to the cloister. Do I have enough steps for that? Is there a way I can, like, take a peek inside to try to scope out what it is? Is that red? Oh, it was red and orange. Or orange. See, I also don't know how the multicolored color boxes would really play into that. Unless red and orange. Well, I mean, the only other thing I can think of is if there is a alternate path for each color that only goes through the ones with color boxes, because the red and orange lantern paths do go through the cloister. Violet. All right, I need to double check the drawing room. I don't know, it's almost 6. I'm gonna at least try the next day. So I need to double check how many days left of the monk I have. The thing is, I don't think I needed to grab my allowance. Okay, 2 days. So I have today and then I think 2 more days of the secret passage before I have to monk it again. Which, I mean, I essentially have to, like, farm a few dice or something and then go to the side room, make sure that the shrine is pulled, and then do my dance. I guess I could have looked for the Stillwater, or the coat check again. So let's, like, jump back a bit. So, Poiple. I know this one has a Raja one. Bingo! Okay. That's interesting. So, looking back at the map. So it does go... See, this is a different shade of purple, because that's what it looks like when I try to fill on this one. So purple, purple. Purple, purple. Wait, that's wrong. It's actually purple, purple, purple. So... So it does go through only purple. If that's blue... I was kind of wondering if you could do something similar based on the Moragi that doesn't really work for green, I don't think. And then, of course, blue has its own issues of honestly having too many options. Like, you go from here to pantry, or you could just go to library, or you could just go to gallery. But it is interesting that they seemingly only go through rooms that share a color. Red gets a lot of pathway outside of that. What's the easiest way to get up here? Probably this artery? Then hook a ring around the conference room? Sure. Because this does have some interesting implications. Which artery did I say? Right, the red path. I am also thinking the antechamber has a door with a moon, but the gallery has letters that say moon. And I was wondering why the gallery has letters that say moon. But I am curious if that has any relation to the sanctum if I have to end at the moon. That would make sense why there's the like statues there. Fuck. Right, pool. That one is red. Chapel. That one's orange. Interesting. That's contrary to what I thought. Pool makes sense, but chapel being orange. Oh, wait. You don't go through the chapel on the red path. So archives would be the only other one that's orange and red. Am I right? Am I wrong? By God, what have I done? Bam! Ah. I actually don't know if this helps me at all, but that is interesting. That's very interesting. So, I mean, going by blue, again, though, I don't really know how much that helps me. What was the prism order again? Green, violet, yellow, red, blue, orange. And I can't avoid going on an orange walkway if I start at the blue lantern. Is there a way to start at a different color and avoid walkways? Or avoid lanterns that have been on and... Not really, no. Well, let me try the we seek what's in the shade of truth, which is itself a big leap, frankly. So that would be start at blue, do pantry, then gallery, here, let me do this. So we, then pull my map over here, seek, what's in the shade of just making sure there's nothing weird with the lanterns from this point on. Truth? What? Huh? Herbert? Orve? Would anyone like to tell me what the fuck happened? I feel like I'm not supposed to be on this side of the door. Tonda? I might have found a bug. I found the puzzle box. Help? Uh-oh. Is there any... Like, what is... Huh. See, there's Z fighting there. There's another puzzle box. What the hell? I think I made a mistake. But I also think I solved the puzzle. Okay, let's try that again, because I was just kind of throwing that at the wind. Throwing it at the wall, rather. I was like, oh, well, I can make a sentence out of the words. We seek what lies in the... Or no, we seek what's in the shade of truth. And, like, it works. The thing I don't know, so let me pull this back here. Also, I really hope somebody clipped that, because that would have been perfect clipping. So yeah, once we get out of the I went up here to there. Kind of wonder. 1, 2, 3. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? Did I miscount? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I was just trying to check if there was any correlation between the lanterns I passed through and the sum of 18, because I still don't really know what that's referring to. But it doesn't seem like I passed through 18 lanterns. 8 rooms. Okay, but hold on. Let's do this again. And be more careful this time. Look, a big blue moon appeared, and that seemed correct. But then I got stuck in a wall, which did not seem correct. Let me pull up my map again. Hold on. Okay. We seek what's in the shade of. Go up to here where there's a purple. Here. Yeah? Is this a bug? This looks like a bug, right? There's a fireplace This is like 2 rooms overlapping. So that puzzle box is blue. That looks like the right one. What could the other room be, though? I have one more day of the monk, so if I get stuck in here, that's fine. I mean, the pictures on the wall look right. I don't know why there's a thing there. Did I, like, accidentally solve something wrong? I can't interact with anything still. See, I saw the chandelier up there. And I was wondering if this was... God, what room would have a chandelier and a fireplace? I was kind of thinking the den or... Is that the den? Hold on. So, I don't think this is actually a hint, but the fact that there's a chandelier and a fireplace bothers me. It looks like that's also a blue Morajai box, but the den doesn't have a blue one. Music, corridor, hallway, library. I mean... It's not the library. Is it? No. Couldn't be. I don't think it's any of the ones that I have a blue Morajai box figured out for. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I feel like I solved the puzzle and it didn't work. I don't want to look it up, but I kind of feel like I should just because I don't know it. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call it there for the day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Have a good one. Maybe I'll figure this out.